Hi friends, it's Laura Fudge with Fudge Beauty, and today I want to do a video that talks about why the heck an esthetician might consider hiring a business coach. And let me give you a little caveat. I'm not talking about just me. Yes, I am a business coach, especially for estheticians, but I think it'll do everyone a world of service if they find a coach that works for them and aligns with them, and then they invest and they get some freaking coaching. So yeah, why would an esthetician invest in a business coach? Let me tell you why. So I actually had this conversation with a friend of mine who is a phenomenal woman. She has learned so much. She has had 20 years in the industry. And she's like, some people are just not coachable. Some people have not considered coaching and they are so stuck. And they love to complain. They love to blame the management above them. They love to blame their clients. They love to blame the seasons. They blame the weather. They blame everything else for why their business isn't working, simply because they will not take the advice that someone else is giving them. They don't realize that if they would rather blame an external factor for their success or lack thereof and not take ownership for their own actions and to create the change that's necessary. So if that resonates with you, you might want to listen up. So my life changed tremendously when I invested in a business coach. And it was honestly a big portion of it was that I truly allowed myself to think that although I love to trust my intuition, although I know the bigger picture of where my goals are, I needed someone to help me see the little steps that it was going to take to get from point A to point B. Like, I had ideas, but I was like wishy-washy, I didn't really have direction. But when I had a coach say, hey, if you're investing in me and you're doing this program, you need to follow the steps or else you will not receive results. And she's like, this is going to be outside of your comfort zone. But just so you know, your comfort zone is what got you so far. And if you're feeling stuck, you need to step out of that comfort zone. And the cool thing is, she didn't just like tell me the steps, but she was there for me to ask questions. She was there for me to give feedback. Like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. This happened, this happened, this happened. She's like, okay, just chill out. Let's process this. It was phenomenal. It's exactly what I needed. She helped me to gain so much visibility in my work. She helped me to help create my personal brand and to stand up authentically and so confidently in what I do. She's done so much for me. And I realized that like I'm turning around and I'm trying to talk to other estheticians like, hey guys, like I can help you do your business. I can help you do this. I can help you do that. And I'm getting like people who are really resistant. And I get it. I used to be there. But then I realized, like, if someone's up here, they've had to work really hard and do all these steps. And then they can turn around and from their new perspective, they can tell you what you can do and how to get there, how to get from point A to point B. And so it's funny because a lot of times it's like, okay, get this, guys. The universe is expanding. The universe is constantly growing, and we are all standing on the shoulders of the success of the people who've come before us. And it's freaking amazing. It's phenomenal. It's so exciting. So don't reinvent the wheel, guys. Allow yourself to be coached by someone who's already doing it. Like, it is such a game changer. And like I said, you don't have to. This is not just a plug for myself and my own coaching services, but this is sincerely to help you break your brain about the idea of allowing someone to coach you. And granted, like, it really depends on their mindset. So this is different than having a manager give you a bunch of tasks at your job and be like, oh, you're going to do this and you're going to make this. It really helps if you understand their intentions. Like, me personally, I have to admit, at first I was getting ready to charge all these like exorbitant prices like all these other online coaches were doing. But then I had a friend basically tap me on the shoulder via the internet and say, look, do not withhold the information. Do not make it so unattainable that your people are dependent on you. And I was like, duh, I don't want everyone and the face of the beauty industry to be dependent on me. That's like not fun. To feel like they have to pay me all this money for me to divulge all this information. No, thank you. I will charge, like a decent price to make it worth my while. But I sincerely believe that if more people were on my level, the world would be a better place. So why would I charge thousands of dollars for people to be on my level if the world's going to get better? I sincerely just want the world to be a better place. And I think that the more frequently estheticians have drive, the more frequently the estheticians are in line with their heart of service and know how to communicate that, know how to bring in their best clientele, we're going to have more phenomenal estheticians in this world. We're going to have more people that get phenomenal lashes, more people getting waxing done, and it's going to just snowball into this beautiful thing where people come to estheticians for such a transformation. And I am so here for that. So I don't want to be holding people back, being like, we can't afford my services. Like, no, I'm not here. I'm not here for that. I'm here to make the world a better place. I'm not here to become an online coach, rich, crazy poop, because my prices are like, you can't afford me. No. So consider a coach. Consider allowing somebody who's been there and done that to tell you the little pieces that you need to get there, who's also going to hold space for you. Guys, it's really kind of nerve-wracking to decide to be visible. Comment below if you've thought about having a YouTube channel like me, but you're just afraid to get started. Because a lot of times we are terrified of being visible and being accessible to a lot of people. That can really break your brain. And honestly, that's a big part of going into business, is that you make yourself accessible and make yourself visible and available to a lot of people. And it can feel really vulnerable, especially as a childhood wound, when in our childhood, sometimes, like me, the best way to survive was to be invisible, to hide yourself, felt more safe. So it is incredibly vulnerable to decide to be visible and to learn the spaces where you want to be accessible, to set up the boundaries and say, hey, I don't want to be on Google. Google has called me and I have shut them down. I'm like, I do not care about my Google search results. I do not want random people finding me. Thank you. And that feels so good for me to put up that boundary. But that means that if people find me, I have the best relationships with my clients. Like, it seriously is just, it's amazing. So I know that I wasn't a random Google search. I know that they researched me. I know that they found me through my network, that developed so much trust. Because they found a treasure. I'm a treasure. I don't know if you knew that. And I don't let myself be easily found. So that helps me know that when I create the visibility, the people who want to see me are seeing me for myself. And I'm just not widely available. So I get so excited about helping other estheticians find their own way to create their business of their wildest dreams, where they're literally going to have the best clientele that they could ever imagine. They're going to have clients that, that they can talk to, that they can share with, that they can hold space for, that they can, whatever you could dream about your favorite clientele that pay you your prices, that come regularly, that just obsess over you and what you offer them. You can have that. And I can help you create that. But the fact of the matter is sometimes you need someone else to tell you what to do, especially if you're stuck and if you're blaming everything else besides yourself. Then you might need a business coach. So yeah, a business coach for estheticians like me or somebody else out there is hopefully going to help you decide the best places to advertise, where to put your capital, what type of personal branding you can do to help your vision and your goals and yourself be the public facing portion, and how to clarify your goals and how to reach your goals and how to get rid of all the noise. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think estheticians should definitely consider business coaches. If you want to know more about what I offer, send me a message, visit my website, lauraruthfudge.com. I'm really excited about this program, Authentic Business with Empathetic Beauty. It is a $400 course. And with that, you can dive into so much of all the stuff that I talk about that fills me up, that digs deep, that really helps you grow personally and professionally at the same time. But if you want to do something different, if you want to do like a one-on-one, I've had people fly out to me. I am in Michigan. I've had people fly out to me for a intensive one-on-one weekend. And we work together and we talk about really big stuff while we work on your technical skills and your marketing skills and all that stuff. So anyways, find a coach that works for you. And if I resonate with you, reach out to me. I'm so excited to get to know people more and to answer your questions and to dive in together, because I sincerely think that our industry is about to shift in such a phenomenal way. Empathetic beauty is about to flourish in such a phenomenal way. And I'm so excited to find the people who see that too and who want to live that and who want to embrace that. And I'm so excited to coach them to make that happen. So yeah, let me know. I look forward to hearing from everybody. And let me know if you have another business coach that you freaking love. Because like I said, I'm confident I'm not the coach for everybody. And that's totally fine. So if you have another business coach, especially an esthetician business coach that you love, let me know. Because I give my little caveat. My business coach that I work with, she's phenomenal. But she admits that she's not the best for service-based businesses, especially beauty businesses. So now guess what? She refers her clients to me. She knows that the information she gave me, I have found my way to curate the best knowledge for the estheticians, for the beauty businesses. And she refers her people to me. It's pretty fantastic, if I say so myself. So yeah, hope this was helpful. And yeah, let me know what's on your mind. Click the links below. Find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, visit my website. I also use direct sales in my business in case anyone needed to hear that you can be a successful esthetician and not creepy and not wacko with direct sales. That's me. So yeah. Talk to you guys later. Bye.